G'day my YouTube friends, how's everyone going? I hope wherever you are you're happy, you're safe, you're keeping well. My name's Caroline and this is my end of month cash exchange, banknote exchange, bill exchange, whatever you like to call it. This is what I do. I go through at the end of each month and I work out how much I've spent, how much I've, saved, as well as I go through and I empty out my banknotes and I swap the smaller ones for larger denominations just to keep the envelopes nice and in good condition. So yeah, this is what I'm going to do today. And as you can see here, I have some banknotes, my prop notes that I sell on my Etsy. I'm going to be using some of these today. So I'm going to put these here, as well as, I don't think I'm going to need it, but I grabbed out $500 just in case, but I don't think I'm going to need it. But look, I got 3 new ones. These are really hard to find. These are, I still get every time I go and get them out, I always seem to get these old ones still. So to get 3 new ones, I'll definitely be swapping out and using them as well. All right, so let's get into it. Actually, before I do, Pepsi, cheers to you all. And if you're an Aussie, I've been eating these. Oh my god, these are the devil. So Pinata Party, these are Allen's. It's an Australian lollies brand. It did say Australian made just up here, but I cut it off. These are delicious. These are new. So if you're in Australia, definitely give these a crack if you've got these at your Coles or your Woolies. They're delicious because they're not overly sweet. Oh, I shouldn't actually be recommending that, especially if you're on like a bit of a health kick. Don't get them. But if you don't mind a little sneaky treat, definitely enjoy them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and get the ones that I know I'm going to need the prop notes for. So to begin with, let's start with SOS. So if you watched my last video, you would have seen I've now made this fully funded. I'm so excited. So this is going to be $3,000 in here. 2 of it's already in the bank. And what I wanted to do was keep 500 in here and then keep 500 in prop. So I'm going to put 500 back in the bank. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this must be 500. 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 40, 60, 80, 95. So I'm going to swap that for that prop note. There we go. So I'm going to have 2,500 in the bank, but I would like to have 5,000 cash just in case I need cash emergencies. So now I have 1,000, 2,000, 2,500, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3. So I still have $3,000. It's a lot thinner. And that way I'm happy with just having a couple hundred in cash and most of it safely in the bank. So that's that one for this. And the other 2 where I'm going to need the thousands for is going to be in this binder, and it's going to be my Christmas, which I'm really excited about. Like, I'm really excited that I've done this already once now. So I get to swap out $1,000 prop note. So let's take out 1,000. Let's work from the back. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60. Okay, so we'll take out 60. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is $1,000. So we'll put this back, and then we now have 1,120, 40, 60. So we still have the same amount of money. It's just a lot thinner. You know, these envelopes, because they're handmade, they don't take on a lot. So I would suggest if you have handmade envelopes, definitely try and keep your envelopes as condensed as possible, because they also stretch out. Like, I noticed this is already stretched a little bit. So yeah, if you are going to go with the handmade, just definitely keep them as condensed as you can, because you know, they don't last very long if you're rough with them. That's just like anything though, you know, if you treat it a bit rough, you know, it's not going to last as long. And then lastly, it's at the back here. Now this is exactly $1,000, but let's just count it for giggles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 20, 40, 60, 89, 950, 970, 990, $1,000 now in my $3,000 challenge, and I am so excited about that. I can't believe I've already saved $1,000 this year for my end of year. So this is brilliant. So now that that's in there, it feels a lot safer. It's in the bank. It's going to be in the bank and it's a lot better. So let's start from the other binder and let's go through them all now that we've got the money. I'm actually going to just make sure all the new ones are on top because I'd like to use them first. And we'll just move this down. I like to make it as neat as possible for you guys, perhaps you choose. Because I know what it's like when you, a bit of OCD myself, you know. Alright, so splurge, I don't really like to change this because I'm going to leave this as is because I use this, I'm actually using it more than I like to, but that's what it's there for. So I don't feel guilty about that. But savings would definitely need to swap for some hundreds. So we have 7 in the bank. I'm not going to count the hundreds already. So we need 51, 52, 53. So we need 300. And let's take these new ones. So it still should be 7,750. So there's the 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 50. Perfect. And it's just a lot thinner. And hopefully soon I'll be able to put in another 1K slip there. So sorry, we've done the SOS, so now we'll go into travel. So we'll take out all of this. So it's 51, 52, 53, 1, 2, 3. And this is just so therapeutic to me. I love watching these videos. I love doing these videos. So 7 in the bank, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. $7,700 is still in this envelope. And it's just nice and condensed. And how's everyone else's month been? I can't believe it. I just can't believe how quickly this month has gone. I can't. It's just crazy. So this should have 180. So what we'll need to do is we'll just put down 30 and this is 50. So 20, 30, 40, 50. Yeah, this year is just flying by. We've had Easter, we've had Anzac Day here in Australia. It's just crazy. Mother's Day is right around the corner now. CAROCASH is in 20s and I'm okay with that. PO Box has 15, so I can't change that. Let's see what Design has. Design has 165. So what I'm actually going to do is just swap for 20s, I think. So we're going to swap with 10, 20, 30, 40. And we'll grab 40 because I normally put 20s and stuff in here and it's just easier to count. So 1, 20, 40, 65. All right, car insurance has 540, so we'll drop 40 and this should be 100, I think. So 20, 40, 60, 81. Perfect. So let's just check it's 540. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, 40. Perfect. Oh, I just love doing these videos. I really do. I love watching them. All right. 1, 20, 40, 60, 81. I'll grab 100. So I actually ended up finished watching Sabrina, by the way. I fast forward a little bit of it, but I did watch most of it. And yeah, I thought the first season 1 and 2 were great, but I thought towards the end it got a little bit silly. So I can definitely tell why it came to an end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $620, which is still perfect. Yeah, so I did enjoy it, but I definitely enjoyed the first 2 seasons more. I think it just had more, didn't get too silly. It was more, I don't know, I just thought it got a bit silly towards the end, but I did enjoy it. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. And now this should be 610. 1, ooh, fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. There we go. Perfect. Health. I like to keep this in 50s and 20s, and look, I'm okay with this because I never use hundreds when it comes to health, so this is still 180 and I'm okay with it like that. And it's not thick or anything. It's not putting strain on the envelope. Head to toe, I think I'll do the same. So unless there's, no, this is fine, 160. That's fine. It's more my savings challenges that I think are a huge issue when it comes to condensing. Oh, actually we could do, what is this, 270, so we could do another 100, I think. 20, 40, 60, 81, yeah. So 51, 52, 50, 70. And again, I'm all right with that in 50s because most of the time when I give gifts, it's around the $50 mark. So that's nice having it in 50s. So there you go, that's all done. Let's get on to our savings challenges. All right, so savings challenges, here we go. This is where I'm gonna need those hundreds for sure. So we've got 100, I'm just gonna do it this way, 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 81. Wow, this got a lot this month. And then 60. And what I'm actually going to do, 1, 2, 3, because I normally like put in the 40 or the 20 and it's just easy to count. That really messed me up last month. So this now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 20, 40, 60. Yes, 760. Perfect. And now it's all a lot more condensed, which is great. Autumn challenges, let me know how you're getting along. I can't believe we are almost done with this one. So 20, 40, 60, 81, but let's actually work from the back. So we'll go 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 1. Perfect. Can you believe that just by putting a little bit away, we already have $240, and by the end of it we should have, if you've done the extra, you should have 300, if not 250, and that's a lot of money just for yourself to do something at the end of each season, or put it towards a bill, whatever you decide to do. Now the Dyson, okay, now I was looking the other day and I almost bought it because I thought, I'm $70, I've got that in my buffer, I can just buy it and then continue to save and pay myself back. And I'm lucky I did a bit of research, and this is always, please always do research when you're about to buy something expensive, because they've just actually launched a Dyson Next Generation Hair Wave, and that's going to drop in America's summer, which is just about to, because we're about to go into our winter, so it's their summer. So I'm definitely holding off, because in the next couple of months, in the next month or two, I'm going to try and buy the late. I might as well wait and buy the latest. So I'm just going to continue saving on with this, and even if I finish it, I'm just going to wait. And I definitely, because I was watching some other YouTuber that did a review on it, and she said, oh, definitely wait for this next one because it's got these like better parts and stuff to it. So I'm definitely going to wait, and but at least I'm going to have the money there, so as soon as I can do it, I can say, take my money and give me my Next Generation Hair Wave, please. So yeah, I'm really excited about this. 20, 40, 60, 81. So yeah, definitely do your research before buying anything expensive. 20, 40, 60, 81. You know, just in case that, you know, you just kind of look and see if something new, or go on YouTube and see if anyone, because a lot of people, a lot of companies, when they do a new product, they send it out to YouTubers, you know, with high profiles, and they get them to do reviews and stuff. So that's how I stumbled across it. 20, 40, 60, 81. And lucky I did that, because I was going to buy it, and I'm glad I didn't. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 730. So see, I'm only $70 off, because they retail here in Australia for $799, and it has free postage from the Dyson website. So that's why I know it was going to be $800. And I see in America it's like $550, but you know, conversion rate, they pay tax on top of that. So all right, let's see what we've got here. 20, 40, 60, 81. And 70. All right, so we've got 370 put away for our iPhone, which I'm hoping that will come out in September, which is normally when Apple releases their iPhones. That's okay. We've done Christmas. Let's do our heads or tail, sorry. 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. I'm just going to pop this in for 3 20s. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh, the 20s are really thick. All right, 20s. All right, and then lastly, I think, is my heads that's my $500 challenge. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Let's work from the back, sorry. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100. Let's just double count that actually. 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, 75, 85, 95, 100. Perfect. And this just shocks me, this savings challenge, because that was 100, yeah. This just shocks me because by adding 5, 10s, this adds up. I can't believe it. So we're almost halfway through. So we've got $225 now in my $500 savings challenge. And there we go, that's it. This feels so thin. I should have showed it before. This was so thick, you know, because we had the $1,000 for our $3,000 savings challenge. We had the $1,000 for our Christmas, and we had just plenty in the weekend away challenge. This feels dramatically different. This, you know, it feels thinner, but this is always a bit thick. So I've got quite a few envelopes in here. And actually, someone asked me how many envelopes do I have in here and how many does it take. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And I honestly think it could take, look, another couple at least. And the reason why it's so thick is because I use the brown paper trackers, and they're just a bit thicker. They are, like, you know. And then I also, when I do my own envelopes, whether it's these ones or the ones on my Etsy, I use the 125 micron, so it's the thickest laminating sheet. So that all adds up, you know, so that's why it's already a bit thick as it is, but I'm all right with it. All right, it's time for the counting. So let's actually put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the original 500 that I started with, and I don't need it, so I'm going to put that off to the side. So this should be $2,500 because I extracted the 1,000 from Christmas, the 1,000 from my end of year 3K, sorry, and then also 500 I swapped out from my SOS. So this should be $2,500. So let's count. So there's 200, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 50. So this is why I'm going to use my calculator. So that's 850. Whew, that's thick. All right. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 88, 20, 40, 60, 89, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,000. So let's just go 1,000. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 340. All right, this doesn't feel like it's going to be a few $100s, so this concerns me a bit. 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 210, 220, 230. I guess those 10s, they add up, you know, they're deceiving. 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 80. Yes. Okay, whew, that is right. So that's $2,500. And the good thing about this is actually the money that I've saved, and this is now going into my bank. It's not my buffer, you know, that $500 I put aside that would have had to go back to the bank, but this is actually money saved. And bet your bottom dollar that's going to be the thumbnail. Look at that. That's a lot of 20s. Oh, I'll count this and recount this and count it again just for fun, because like Erica from Black and Blue, I love counting money. I love playing with money. I mean, this will get counted quite a few times because it's fun. Why not? All right, so to end the video, I always like to show the totals And what I'm going to do is from now on, I'm not going to include my savings challenges in the total. So I've included like last month's, and then this was last month, but I've actually deducted that. And so if I wasn't including it last month, my true total would have been $20,375. So if I could, you know, compare that to this month's, I've increased the sinking funds $1,070. Which is really, really good. And then savings challenges, I've increased 1,115, which is more, but I know I've put more towards my sinking funds. The only difference is I've spent money out of my sinking funds. And you know, next month, if I get my Dyson, you know, that's gonna come out, that's gonna come out of this. So, you know, that's why I didn't wanna actually put challenges into my each end of month total anymore, because most of my challenges, they're Christmas, they're my Dyson, they're my iPhone. These are all big things that I'm saving up for that's going to be spent. So I didn't want to really see it as a savings, because, you know, towards my total, because my sinking funds, you know, they're normally, you know, my savings. Like eventually I'm going to travel and I'm going to knock that out of there as well. But I just want to try this. I just feel like if I take out my savings challenges, I just want to see that. I feel like that's a more realistic goal for me. So that's what I've done. So my current total in my sinking funds is $21,445, and I am so chuffed with that. I am just, as long as this is a positive and it keeps growing, I am just I can't believe this system. Like I say, and at the end of each month episode, I really do. If you're sitting there wondering if I should give this a go, please do, because, you know, at the end of the day, there's no risk in this. It's just you putting your money aside and giving every dollar a purpose. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm just so chuffed to be taking $2,500 back to the bank now as savings and putting it into my savings funds, and it's amazing. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you take care, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.